a wonderful stream of blues music. We try to do that um, most Mondays, sometimes Sundays, but usually once or twice a week I play blues music for you. I try to play a little blues every single broadcast that I can. It's pretty busy tonight, which is good to see on the Haps Network. I'm so glad to have people on here. We haven't had a lot of people on recently, so this is good news. So we're going to start with Ainsley Lister, Everything I Need. So I hope you enjoy this. And it's Monday, and it's cold. We got quite a bit of snow here in Toronto. Again, we're really trying to get over the snow that we had earlier. So we might have gas, we may not. Who knows? But I'm noticing more and more people seem to have COVID symptoms. Many people have had the rapid test and have unfortunately tested positive. So it's pretty much everywhere. So once again, Ainsley Lister, Everything I Need, here on the Monday Night Blues Show.
Everything I need. Pretty woman, a fast car, a fancy watch that tells you where you are. No bills, they ain't paid. I've got a nice warm place to stay. There ain't nothing to stand in front of me. Everything I need. Everything I need. need. Got everything I need. Everything I need. Everything I need.
All right.
Give me a cheap beer joint on the wrong side of town, and all you good time people gather round. Give me a toke out back with a bouncer named Jack, and then roll me on in and sit right down. Blood on the door, broken dreams on the floor. Oh, the people ain't always quiet and serene. But if you got the blues tonight, we can make everything all right. Just take me back and let me drift away. And on the day I die, when old man death says hi, David, do you have any last requests? I'll say, I know a little spot where the music's hot, and I just want to play my last respects. Yeah.
Nothing better than a cheap beer joint. Hello, Alex. Hello, Laura. Yes, some sweet tunes, some blues for a Monday. That was David Wilcox, Canadian legend right there. One of the best.
It brings a tear up to my eyes when I began to realize I've cried so much since you've been gone. Guess I'm gonna drown in my own tears. I sat and cried just like a baby child, my pouring tears keep on running wild. If you don't think, oh, that you'll be home soon, yes, I'm gonna drown, oh, in my own tears. I know it's true, and to each life some rain must surely fall. I'm so blue, living yeah without you. It keeps on raining more and more and more and more. I know it's true. Into each life, that some rain must surely fall. I'm so blue, living here without you. It keeps on raining. More and more and more and more. Why don't you think you better come on home now? So I won't be left here all alone. If you don't think, Lord, that you'll be home soon. Yes, I'm gonna drown. Oh, don't let me drown. I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna drown. Every day and every night. Sometime in the midnight hour. Every day. Every afternoon. Oh, please don't let me drown. No, don't let me drown. No, don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Oh, yeah. Talk to me, baby. But I think I'm gonna drown. Oh, in my own tears. Yeah.
Greg Allman right there, and Derek Trucks. Don't let me drown in my own tears. Not on a Monday. Oh yeah, let's crank it up.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
All right now. All right. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Don't you know? Oh, baby, don't you know? Don't you know? Oh, baby, don't you know? Did you know that, baby? Oh, baby, don't you know? Don't you know, baby? I'm telling you, don't do nothing I ask you to. Oh, baby, don't you know? Don't you know that, baby? Oh, baby, don't you know? So roll, roll your caddy gently down the street. Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. Oh, baby, don't you know? Did you know that, baby? Oh, baby, don't you know?
Jimmy Vaughn. Oh, baby, don't you know? One of a kind blues right there. Incredibly well produced.
Whoa, when I woke up this morning, I had my head laying in my hand.
there. Luther Allison, living in the House of the Blues. Sometimes
All right.
just need
Okay,
some
we're
champagne
Roll it.
and reefer. Muddy Waters.
Yeah, bring me champagne when I'm thirsty. Bring me a reefer when I want to get high. Yeah, bring me champagne when I'm thirsty. Bring me a reefer when I want to get high. Well, you know, whenever I'm lonely, bring my woman, set her right down here by my side. Well, you know, it shouldn't be no law. It's people that want to smoke a little dope. Well, you know it shouldn't be no law. There's people that wanna smoke a little dope. Well, you know it's good for your head, and it'll relax your body, don't you know? Every time I get high, I lay my head down in my baby's breath. Well, you know, I lay down and be quiet, trying to take my rest. Well, you know, she just hug and kiss me. Said, Mother, you're one man that I love to bear. Well, I'm gonna get high. I'm gonna get high just as he showed my name. Well, you know, I'm gonna get so high this morning. It's going to be a crying shame. Well, you know, I'm gonna stick with my reform. I ain't gonna be messing around with no cocaine.
All right.
I need your loving, I need your kissing too. loneliness is through.
All right. How's everybody doing? Thank you, everyone, for being here. We appreciate you being here with the Blues Show. We try to do these once or twice a week. And it's a mixture of blues. We had earlier Ainsley Lister, David Wilcox, and we did Cheap Beer Joint. We also did Drown in My Own Tears featuring Greg Allman with the Derek Trucks Band. Don't You Know by Jimmy Vaughn with Nile Rodgers also in the production there. You can tell it's amazing. Living in the House of the Blues, which is a Luther Allison cut, one of my all-time favorite blues guys. Champagne and Reefer, Muddy Waters, and Johnny Winter off the album Hard Again. I Need Your Lovin', Sean Chambers, from the album Trouble and Whiskey. So, yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Thank you to everybody who's here. Hi, Vanita. Thank you for the award. Appreciate that. Hello, Rick X. Or is it Rick S? Oh, well, maybe he is X-rated. X-rated Rick. I know Rick likes the blues. We got Bobby Shadow here. Bobby's with us. So I try to do this Mondays. Try to play a little bit of blues. Try to do some spiritual stuff. Try to do some uplifting stuff. Vanita, how have you been? It's good to see you here. Hope all is well in your world. Do you want to come up and say hello for a second? Maybe we can say hello to Bobby Shadow as well. Let's see here. Let's do that. Did you hear about several individuals? Milton is sick. It's official. He's got the COVID. I feel bad for him. It's been a rough week. All right, so we've invited Bobby Shadow. We're going to invite Vanita. See how she's doing. Okay. We've invited Vanita as well. I am sleeping, but I am listening to y'all. Well, thank you, Vanita, for the award. I appreciate that. You're a good soul. I will continue to play some music. That's funny. It's been a wild ride, this COVID thing we've had, right? Do you agree? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Bobby, you coming up? I think Bobby might be busy too. We'll have to see. I'm trying to keep the good vibes. I am. We had some fun today on Haps. I hope I didn't upset Lenny the other day. I was just joking around a bit, but you got to be careful. You can hurt people's feelings, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I have to get her up, so if she's around and about, maybe we should talk, because talking's the best way to resolve things. Do you guys agree with that? Talking is the only way to resolve things, face to face, right? I don't like the comments things, because it can be misinterpreted, and so easily misinterpreted, right? We don't want that. So, and so many of us are very lonely, right? We're so lonely, a lot of us. You have such a radio voice. Well, hello, Laura. How are you? This is for the lonely people out there. This is Mighty Sam McLean. If it'll play. We'll see here. Interesting. Do I have to? Maybe I need to hit it from here. Let's try it here. Oh, we had a little echo. Maybe it's going to hit the next tune.
Thank you very much. I'll send that one out to Luther Tucker, too. Because if it wasn't for people like Luther Tucker, there wouldn't be no Ronnie Earl and the broadcasters, you understand? So right now, we'd like to change the pace a little bit. We're going to do something for you.
All right, this is for the lonely soul. I was so lonely.
I watch the tides roll in. I stood there and watched them roll away again. Thinking about that woman, whoa, that I lost, yeah. I'm so lonely. Whoa, I'm so lonely. Oh, I'm so lonely. Lord, I'm so lonely. I could die. Y'all listen up. Why was man made for love? When love is so hard to find. And I've been searching, trying to find that love of mine. Said I'm lonely, Lord. Whoa, I'm so lonely, Lord. Whoa, I'm so lonely. I'm just so lonely. I wanna die. Y'all don't hear me? Come on.
Bobby Shadow's in the house. Bobby Shadow. Bobby, can you hear me? I hear you, Bobby. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Loud and clear. There he is. I'm so lonely.
Let me see if I can fix my stuff. Yeah.
You got Marilyn Monroe there. I can tell you're.
Oh yeah. Look at the taint. Look at the taint
Yeah.
of my. Do you see my my filter on my hair and my face? I'm
I love it.
tainted.
I love it. You're a tainted lover.
You know what song that is? Tainted Love.
Yes, of course. Soft Cell.
Do you remember that group?
Of course I do. Yeah.
Wow.
Back in the day.
Oh my God, I'm getting the chills right now.
Yeah, the chills. Laura's watching us. Remember you were on a show with Laura? Right at the beginning of HAPS. She was very honored to meet your acquaintance way back.
Is there
my
still
daughter.
a recording of that?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Soft Cell.
Oh, you.
I'll have to get that for you and play
yeah.
it for you.
It's fine. You have a beautiful family. I remember, there were on Blab platform. There were many, hundreds of educated, people like you, like your family.
Oh, that's
on,
nice, man. Thank you.
And beautiful people. On Blab, and you know what? Blab had the same. I call it AI is what's happening, on every platform.
Yeah.
Data, and it was fun. It was awesome to pop in. Like how you always let everyone in.
I try to.
Yeah,
I try to.
And,
I try to be kind. I
yeah,
try.
sometimes
That's the
you
goal.
have to pick and choose, but
Yeah.
I remember on Blab actually going in professional, like syndicated shows
Right.
that had a lot of people, and like for me to jump in and them to let me jump in was just, it was amazing.
Yeah. That was your time, right?
Oh, that was the beginning. Yeah, that was the beginning of
the glory days.
yeah.
But-
I call this what we're doing and what you're
Mhm.
doing, what you've been doing on here, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I call it Toastmasters, is what I call it.
Okay.
You know what Toastmasters is?
I do. It's a speaking foundation that
Yeah.
is all over the world, and
Yeah.
they do information. I've never ever considered myself to be, what was the word? An intelligent man, but I'm a kind man. I know intelligent people. I may.
Well, you don't.
I
You
may-
don't have. You don't have to be intelligent to be intelligent. Yeah.
That's funny. That's
You know that, don't you?
sure. I think there's different types of intelligence, though, right?
Exactly.
I
Well,
think we all have special gifts.
Yeah, definitely.
Yours is unconditional love. That's why I put it up there.
Oh my God. The only thing is that's sad about that is people take advantage of that.
I
real
know they
quick.
do. You
Yeah.
got that big soul of yours.
But you know where I get them back?
Where do you get them back?
Do you know where I get them back?
Mm-mm.
The chat is so powerful on these platforms.
Yeah, the power of the
chat.
chat. I like that.
Oh my God. I mean, the only thing that really to where it's a downer for me is when I was in grade school,
Mm-hmm.
they called it ETA. I got put into a reading English class
Mm-hmm.
because there were so many kids that had like a learning, not,
disability or
well,
or they
not
were-
disability, but they were just slower than others.
Yeah.
So they put me in a ITA, which it was just an idea, and what it was every word was spelt exactly how it sounds, all the literature. Yeah, and
I
like
see what you're saying.
I
Okay.
suffer from that, to this day.
Right.
People think, "Oh, you don't know how to spell." Yes, I do. Yes, I do know how to spell. You just don't know how I was trained, how I learned.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I
You
get-
don't
I-
know.
I get your vibe.
Only you know what you know.
Well,
no one else knows.
But all of this is theater, right? You know that.
Yeah.
It's all big theater. Like when
Oh, for
when
sure.
you and I pass on, we transition, we go to the big planet if there is one.
Yeah.
The final resting zone, or we become soil, or one or the other, but we end up being energy.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in karma, and I think
Oh,
the things that we put out
Yeah.
and the way we treat people, we get that next life.
You know what this picture represents in the background, don't you?
Of which one? Of Marilyn?
Yeah. But do you see the wrappage around the painting? The
Yeah, I
finger
do. What
painting?
does that mean? Tell me what that means.
That's voodooism.
Oh, no way.
Yes. And voodooism goes hand in hand with what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. You ever make a
A
voodoo,
voodoo doll? No. I bet few women in my past probably made a few voodoo dolls.
Oh my
set
God.
them and set them on fire. I wouldn't doubt it.
I have a collection of voodoo dolls from live streaming.
No way.
Yes.
Is that why I feel like I have a pin to the back of my head sometimes when I talk to you? You go, that Michael. I hope not.
Do you feel me pricking on you once in a while?
No, I don't, thank God.
Oh, you don't?
No. But I always enjoy your vibe.
Well, I appreciate that because
Yeah,
I enjoy
I think
your
you're
vibe.
a very, very unique individual who brings me great joy. I always enjoy our conversations.
Definitely. I've kind of slowed down. I'm not as addicted to this. I don't want to say this platform because it's
Yeah.
not really our platform. I mean, it is, but I've learned throughout the years that you have to be ready, to not be addicted, to the platform.
Well,
But,
are we talking
you know.
social media? Because social media
In general, yeah.
is incredibly addictive.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
you know I'm addicted, don't you?
Well, to many things, right? You're addicted to life.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like I really get that you love life.
Oh,
would you
well,
would you agree with that?
you know what? I do agree with that, and I appreciate you saying that. I feel the vibe of that. But no matter how happy someone is,
Yes.
there's still that, voodooism. The voodoo guy that gets on your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
Okay.
trying to,
Are you talking like heavy energy, like an emotional vampire, those type of people
Yeah.
that drain your spirit Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's not made up.
Yeah.
There are people out there, they're energy sappers. They kill you.
Yeah. I feel those vibes, like, especially from this COVID that
What
has
the
taken over my body.
What is voodooism or Buddhism? Is this a friend of yours? And
You
it's
know that, yeah, that's John. He came from another stream.
yeah.
Yeah. And he was
I want to
saying hello
thank
me.
everybody who's here. We've got Edward. Hello, Edward. So glad to have you here. Edward's top shelf talent, as far as I'm concerned. Is it Ardemore? Ardemore, is that right? Ardemore John? What does that mean? Ardemore John, that's your buddy, right?
Well, I mean, there's, people,
OG Classic Jones is with us. Thank you, sir, for being here.
people are starting to. I don't really believe that there's less people on Haps. I think there's more people piling into Haps.
I hope you're right.
I think today, I think I followed more than 25 people today.
Oh, good.
doing-
And you do that every day, and I love that side of you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
you genuinely look out for people. Like that is how you're wired.
Yeah,
Where do you get that from? Because we live in a world where most people are not like that. Most people are me-minded. You know what I mean? Narcissist, I guess, is the best way to describe who they are. Or
John probably knows me. Let me check out John's profile here. Let me see if
'Kay.
I think I remember him. Well, he's got a bulldog. He's from
We got Ash here.
Greensboro, USA. I probably remember him from maybe Blab, or I mean, it could be any it could be Periscope. It could be anywhere. I mean, it's hard to say. Yeah, Ash is here. Hey, boys.
I love Ash. Ash is an incredibly gifted psychic healer. Definitely heavy on the positive vibe. But you live in the gap. You live in the moment. You're one of these people that is fully present and enjoys this moment. That's rare. Most of us are thinking about what's going on tomorrow, or I've got this presentation, or this person doesn't like me, or I stubbed my toe 12 years ago. Whatever it is, but they're not fully alive in the moment. And I feel with you, you do that. Edward is saying, in my opinion, our numbers are increasing. I've noticed more followers and comments in my broadcast. I noticed last week that the numbers were up. One of my all-time favorite people is Sweet Pea Leslie on the Habs Network. Yes, there he is. He's showing off his shirt, or he's passing gas. We're not totally sure what he's doing. One or the other. He was cranking one there. We don't know. Only he knows. Hi, Ash.
Hey, Ash.
I'm just grabbing.
Are you dancing on the ceiling with Lionel Richie?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm floating on a good feeling. I'm dancing on the ceiling with Ash. There she is. How are you?
There she is.
Good.
Ash
I
is
feel much
live.
better.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I love when you shower for me. Thank you. It always makes me happy.
Always.
Shower's good. You know what? It cleanses your energy. People don't realize that. When you go in the shower, it cleanses your energy. I swear your cat loves me. She goes, that weirdo's there.
He's a cuddle whore.
I have been feeling spirit and seeing spirit nonstop for about a month.
Oh yeah.
At the corner of my I never used to do that. I would sense them, but I wouldn't really see them. And I don't mean like I see them. It's like
In your mind's
kind
eye.
of like the corner. Sure, the corner of my eye, a flash of light. But they're there. And then to have you say things like, "Oh, I see someone," it's like, okay. So we're either delusional together, which is fantastic.
At least we're not alone in it.
Yeah, it's or as my dear friend here, Bobby says, we're getting away from the emotional sapsuckers but Bobby is obsessed, I think, with Marilyn Monroe, which is so cool.
She's cool. I think she wasn't given enough credit for sure.
Yeah,
She's-
yeah.
She was typecasted.
I think
Yes.
I think CNN had a documentary last night at 9 p.m. but I missed it, so I'm hoping I can catch a recording of it. Matter of
Oh,
fact,
cool.
I'm going to write a note.
I think with her, she was one of the first truly kind of disregarded, used up people, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
and a lot of people only saw one facet of who she was, and that was her.
A lot of women in like movies back then were really well, actors in general, I think. were
even now,
just,
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be real, that still goes on,
Yep.
right?
Use them
And-
for all they're worth and then just toss them aside for shits
Yeah.
they get.
Have you been feeling a shift at all since the full moon, or?
Full moons usually make me personally really like mushy and lovable towards people, and this one didn't actually affect me, which is kind of weird. Like I'd say it's the first one in a long time that didn't, because I didn't even realize it was a full moon, where normally I can pick it out just by my mood.
For me, the day before is usually the worst, Bobby. The day before the full moon, almost a full moon, but just 24 hours before I start to feel a
Yeah, they
shift
say
within
it
myself.
does that. Yeah, they'll say
Yeah.
it hits a little bit. This was considered, because obviously it's always, the same size, but it's considered the wolf moon and the smallest appearing moon of the year. So they didn't, I don't know. Apparently it was a good one because it was ruled with Jupiter. So that's like expansion and luck, even though there was retrogrades, which I don't believe in, but
Yeah. Coachy Poo is here with us, and he is saying hello to Bobby Shadow. He knows when royalty's in the house.
So for me, with the full moon, what I think about is, like the Colorado River, camping under the stars, with nothing is around, just the Colorado River, and the moon, the bright, full moon is shining on the glassy water late at night, and there's no lights anywhere. There's no humans anywhere for days, because you got to that camp area by boat, and late at night, and you're just there with a couple friends, and the boats are just sitting there, just kind of tied off.
I love
We
being on
never
boats.
look in the sky, and the sky is so magnificent. That's what people did before HAPS and computers, and at night people looked up at the sky before TV and radio.
That's how we judged everything. Let it be. I am a Cancer moon. I'm a Sagittarius sun. So, yeah, you pretty much nailed it.
I used to try to talk like techie, when we were camping and stuff, and just all my friends would just, cringe. They would listen for a little bit, because I'm Bobby, but, their lives are not about, tech or anything when they're out there, water skiing and jet skiing. It's just about the moment, it's like,
yeah.
and our favorite saying was, even when we're snow skiing, our favorite message to each other was, no one knows. No one knows about this. That feeling, kind of like the Eagles, when they're out camping and they're writing songs. Do you remember those days?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds good.
You don't remember the Eagles?
I was like, I don't think he's talking to me because the Eagles weren't my time, but I still
You
love
don't remember
movies
the
like
Eagles
that.
Yeah.
songs?
Yeah,
And,
take it easy, man.
Yeah, and also like U2 and Joshua Tree. I mean,
It's
those
going to be a
songs-
heartache tonight. A heartache tonight, I know.
He does have a good vibe, right? It's just homey to be around.
Well, when you listen to the Eagles, you can hear, or say the Beatles songs, you can hear how like tranquil and content they were when they were creating these songs.
Oh, there was great drugs, brother.
Oh my
That's what
God.
it was. They were on some of that, probably the best weed and coke and whatever else they were doing. But
Acid.
back then in the 70s, nobody worried. They never worried
No.
about dying. They never worried that they were going to overdose. And
The other thing too is
were
you
living.
could you could actually touch and wrestle each other without having to worry about anything.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I miss
that's
those
true.
days when you and I could touch and wrestle each other. Bob.
Oh my God, I love
Those were the
touching.
glorious days.
I love touching people.
I bet you
God.
do.
Yeah. I mean, most of my friends don't like it, but
Are you talking? I
it
hope
makes a
you're
good time.
talking about hugging. Just hugging, right? Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I mess around.
You're a hugger,
lot.
not a bugger.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. All right, I was a little worried. Yeah. Terrible. So, spirit. Let's get back to spirits, ghosts, things of that nature. Have you sensed your abilities heightening lately? Or are you going through your own muck or shit or dark
I
night
would
of the
say-
soul?
I wouldn't say like during this full moon period, but I noticed like the last probably 6 months to a year, it seems different. I don't know how to explain it. Like, because I'm more physical, so I notice things like the energy around me is a lot different. And it's hard to explain it to people who don't feel it. But like if you're chronically ill, you're hyper aware of how your body feels.
Do you feel your
And-
crown more? I think I'm like your crown around your
Well,
head.
I'll notice spirits more, like randomly, like not in my mind's eye. I mean, like I'll walk into my bathroom and there's someone standing there and they're not paying attention to me. They just walk out of the room like I was in their way.
Yeah. Do you believe that we're here? It's like a big playground in the sense of we're here to learn. It's just it's all schooling for us through experiences, and we're all playing a role. But when it's
think
over,
so.
we'll go.
I don't think anybody, I don't care who you are, I don't think any of us have a full grasp of, what it is that's, on the other side or when we pass away. But we all kind of see it from our perspective. And I feel like, to me, it's like if we're here, we've got to be here because of something we don't get there. So I consider that kind of like a lesson that we're learning. What that is, it could be a growth within ourselves. So I don't know.
Yeah. I think the pain that we go through here is part
Oh,
of the
yeah.
lessons. Right?
Well, you'll notice like people will go through the same thing over and over and over again until they learn the lesson, right? And then say if they're treated badly by their boyfriend or girlfriends, they'll continue to be until they finally find their voice and stick up for themselves. And that
Yes.
might be what they needed was, to find their voice, to really love themselves.
I feel like Bobby's finding his voice. But with you and I feel like we're finding our gifts, or we're fine tuning our gifts, or we're getting comfortable with our gifts.
Yeah, I think it's like to me, I think anyone who thinks that they're like a master of anything has missed the point. So there's so much limitless information no matter what it is you're interested in
Yep.
that, to stop growing is doing yourself a disservice.
Right, and I believe that you can also tap into the Akashic Records, which is infinite knowledge. I hear voices. Do you hear those?
That guy, I was like,
What is that? Is that you, Bobby?
No,
Is that your
that's,
house?
life.
yeah,
his
that's
wife,
Shane in his gaming room.
Okay, because I was
Shane,
like,
Shane has the same setup as I do, but it's a
Does
little
he?
bit more gamer, elaborate. Yeah.
is that your son?
Yeah.
And how old's your son, sir?
My son is 15 and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a-
and
he's
you
a
don't look a
handful.
day over 40, my friend.
Well, yeah, I'm a day over 50. So
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like it's listening to the Eagles, looking up at the sun, and did you ever smoke a little weed back in the day, or
I mean, I can't tell a lie. I indulge.
Mm-hmm.
It actually helps my like what you guys are talking about.
Yes.
For me to actually feel and be able to elaborate better of what you're talking about would be to
Yes.
take a few hits, and then I
I,
can
I,
get
w- I
in.
would agree because I
Yeah,
think
but
that expands different
yeah,
parts of your mind, right? The
yeah,
voice
and
says we are doing the extended version of Mumbo Jumbo Monday.
This is for
And
John.
thank you, John. They asked John.
He said you guys have beautiful square or rectangular eyewear, so I have to join
Yes.
in.
Yes. Well, I thought he was having impure thoughts with your glasses, but no. Okay, I didn't know where we were going there, but you can't stop what people think. It's like trying to stop the
It's
tide.
usually more entertaining than what they say. So
Yes, yes, but what people think and their body language is far more powerful than what they're saying most of the time.
true.
Yeah,
You're annoying.
your cat is just going.
He
Listen,
does it. He just does it all the time. He talks
yeah, he's
nonstop.
very vocal. He's like that crazy Mike is there and Bobby Shadow, my two
You just
favorite
look at
people.
him and he's like, "Rrr," and he just starts. I'm
Yeah,
used to it.
well, he loves you.
Yeah.
Now, is it possible he's seeing spirit?
Oh, he goes in the corner over there where there's a chair and growls all the time.
Yeah. Well, animals sense it all.
Well, I will say they do because there are times, like, for instance, when I had my gallbladder out, when I came home, that cat jumps on me, stomps on me. He's 20 pounds. And he jumped up on the couch and walked
Hmm.
over where my surgery was to get to the other side of me and laid down there and never touched that area once. So they know when
Wow.
something's up. They know when something's different. So,
They know when you're in pain.
oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah. I think they can read the pain. They know when you're emotionally
Well, they're
unstable.
instinctual, so they know by instinct something's off with us too, right?
Yes.
Come here, come boy.
you know what my favorite pet is?
What?
Well, my favorite pet is a monkey. That's my dream pet. But my favorite pet that I've taken care of and lived with and whatnot
That is a big cat. Sorry.
yeah.
Keep.
That's okay. I like horses.
Horses are amazing.
Yeah.
They hold some of them and elephants hold a lot of the trauma and emotions they've been through in their lives, where dogs and cats tend to go off the moment. They really carry it through, and they'll remember someone if they hurt them years later.
Yeah.
They'll remember that person.
I just don't
They
like when they buck you off or kick you.
no,
That's
that would
the
not be
thing.
nice.
Yeah. So that's the thing that I'm scared of. But I did when I was younger, and I was more brave, when I was 16 through I don't know 24. I survived on a stable ranch in Orange County, one of the last stables of this old guy, and I used to help him out, and he used to give me free rent, and I used to feed the
That'd be
horses
amazing.
like once a week, and his name was Guy Maddox, and there was like I don't know 20, 30 horses there.
Is he
Oh.
still with us, or is he
Oh
transitioned?
no, that was like years ago.
Yeah.
But that
That
was
would be amazing, though.
that was
being
one of the
around
best
them.
times of my life, though. Surviving there because my father broke up the family when I was 19, so
Wow.
I had to
We're getting
live
deep here.
on my own.
We're,
Huh?
we're getting deep. We're going down the emotional roller coasters of
Well,
life
it's
today.
just a simple story that I like horses. It just went off.
That's a
track
good
little bit.
experience.
Yeah.
I think when you're young, being around animals, especially bigger ones, it humbles you. Coachy, why are you scared of them? To me, a
Well,
horse or any animal, they sense and they know who you are. So if you're a good person, they'll, if you're not, they'll whoop your
They're
ass.
powerful, though. They kick
Yep.
you, you're done.
They're big.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like if they
They
hit you,
chose to stomp you.
if they hit you in the happy spot, you're done. Family planning is over.
Family planning.
I've got bucked off many times.
Yeah.
So I know.
My mom got thrown off a horse
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Like
I rode them since I was
suffer.
little. I was lucky. I've never been thrown off one, thankfully. And when I was little, we had some pretty big ones at the horse ranch we used to go to. So I was lucky I never
Sweet
got through.
pea, we invited you. Is this too early for you? It's only 11:51.
Come up, sweetie.
If you'd like to come up, you can.
And they called her Cootie. God, I was
Cootie.
like, what?
Did someone call her Cootie?
No, I thought Bobby did, but he said cool.
I love that Bobby lives in that moment. He lives in the pocket. You can learn a lot from Bobby. You can't say he's not in the moment. He's definitely in the moment.
Haps, when I was first here on Haps, they used to have to where it was like the top commenter, or I don't know how they did it, but they showed the people that were top commenters.
That
Like
you were one of them.
Yeah, but I
You and
faded
Mel.
out real quick. Yeah.
I like you because you're very go with the flow. So like depending on which broadcast you're in, you sort of naturally just sort of blend in with everybody. Like you
Yeah.
dancing when you were dancing the other night, I thought I was gonna just die laughing. It was
Well,
so
that
much
was
fun.
that was
Oh
a
my
funny
God.
stream. If you're talking about the one where what was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
James had that. Have you seen James's board yet, Mr. Bathurst?
No.
Oh, you're
yeah,
lucky.
yeah. I don't know where James has been. Maybe someone knows in the audience, but
He's been
wherever the heck
around.
he is, you need
I talked to him today, but the reception was horrible.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay,
been in
yeah.
his car more so than home, but oh my God, they
yeah.
were so funny. The three of them, like just dancing, and poor Tony's face, his expressions were just priceless. They were like classic Tony, like, bothered and disturbed by everybody. And they're just like, just going for it.
But James, he's very talented guy with
He is
that
so talented.
soundboard. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Yeah.
Well, it's a new toy for him, so he's
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, it was good.
So today we're almost at the end of Monday, and I always try to be extra motivating and a little more spiritual. And even today, I played some crazy stuff that I usually don't play. And we talked about Indigo Children, right? And we talked about star seeds, and but I really believe that everybody has a purpose and special gifts. And one of my favorite healers on Haps is with us right now. There she is with her leopard skin. Hello.
How are y'all?
Yes.
Sweetie.
Hi, Shaw.
Thank you for
Hi,
being here with
bestie.
us.
Hi,
Oh, Michael.
bestie.
That's my new bestie.
Is
As
it
of
your new
today.
bestie? Yeah.
We were playing with that in the chat earlier in other people's chats, so we're gonna try to continue that good feeling to everyone.
Yes.
So
Well,
have so many
we should
besties.
always try to shine the light. Like when you're together with heightened souls, which we all are here, you can feel it. You don't even have to say anything. It just it kind of
It's
is
not
a
just leopard
frequency.
print, I promise. It's also this.
Okay.
nice.
No, it
Not
looks
just-
pretty.
Not just leopard. I don't want to be thought as like Peg Bundy. Peg Bundy was.
No,
always in
you
just
look pretty.
leopard.
I
Hey,
always
Wendy,
thought
Jesus.
Peg was kind of hot back in the day.
Okay. All right. It's all
Okay.
leopard. Not just that was just a piece of fabric. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I
You,
had a
you,
nap.
you can't stop the
it's
mind.
like,
That's the
ooh.
problem, right? The mind goes
Going
where it
good.
has to go.
Okay. How are y'all this
We were
evening?
talking
I've
about that
loved this
earlier.
chat. Y'all have had an amazing broadcast. And Bobby,
Really?
I swear
What
you
was
should
what was
do
amazing about
meditations.
it for
All
you?
of it. The whole spiritual everything. All of it.
Yeah.
And Bobby talking about the explanation of the water and the moon
Mhm.
and on the water and then the reflection. I was just like, whoa, hold on a minute. He needs to do guided meditations. He has missed his calling. Seriously. Because
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, okay, I'm going there. I was there. I was
Right?
going.
Yeah,
that-
it
that
because you're
pond.
love, right? Like
I
our
love
true
that.
essence is love. Like when we're when we're children, we're new to this experience, even though we're not new to this experience. All we know is love. We don't know, there's no color, there's no status. The other thing I love too, when you're little, everything is yours. The whole world is yours. Go to the mall, that's yours.
It's mine.
Everything's yours. The whole thing. All belongs to you. Now, you've done nothing to acquire it, but you know that you're worthy of it.
Oh
Somehow
yeah.
we lose that worthiness. We kind of get it beaten out of us and we give up. We lose the emotional gas to keep going. So when we can do stuff like this where we get beautiful souls together and we can heighten the vibration just even for a few minutes, it gives people hope. At least that's what I believe.
I think so.
Yeah. I hope
Michael,
so.
is your chakra good?
My chakra's on fire, my friend.
Is it aligned?
Yes, here on the Mambo Jumbo Monday.
Yes, chakra is a cogwheel of energy.
There you go. Somebody was asking that earlier. I think it was John Ardmore.
Yep.
Or was it John? I think it was. Somebody was asking what was chakras.
But
Thanks, baby.
you and
Actually, I teach a
Ash,
class in it.
I think, have the ability to go in a room, not say a word, and affect the energy of the room. Where I think with Bobby and I, we're more like we're showmen. We've got the two-step, you know. We're part of some collective of entertainers. Where you guys, I think there's just a calming effect of having. Joy is the same too. Joy has that. She'll come in the room and doesn't have to do anything. She just.
It's funny,
Very-
people who have that feeling, like I really feel it with Leslie, and I have from the first time I talked to her way back on Periscope. They don't get it, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't. I don't think
They're
they
not
can
aware.
possibly.
They're
Yeah,
not
like there's
aware.
a woman, Gloria, I've known for years, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, I love you," and I'm like, "No, no, you don't get it." I'm like, "It's not the same." I'm like, "It just
Whoa.
radiates goodness," and I'm like, and it makes everyone feel at home, and
Yeah.
it's not fake; it's genuine. You can really feel it in them.
But that's their purpose.
Yeah, I think there's something special about people like that. Like, I
Yeah.
really do think that.
Aw.
Yeah. But if we can all be more present
It's
every day,
Koji.
Calm people.
I bet. Yeah,
I love that.
Oh,
Even he doesn't bother me, but yes, I
No,
can
he's
see where that may
entertaining.
not be true for other people.
Yeah. He's entertaining, that's for sure. Yeah.
But you have to have that, right? You have to have those that disrupt the stream.
Hmm.
Or it wouldn't make the world go
No,
round,
you
the
have to
maps
have
go
the
round.
push and pull, right?
Yeah. Whew.
Right.
And you gotta learn from your lesson.
Well, it
Still.
pushes you to grow and learn. So if you're going to
Yes.
talk about a subject, you better be prepared to know your shit. That's
true.
how I look at it. People like that will call you out, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Call me on my stuff. I won't lie.
Come me into screaming.
I'm really one of those people. I won't tell a lie. I'd rather be completely honest with you and be straightforward with you if you ask me something than to tell a lie and have to back it up later or have to sit and live with it. And I have to live with it in my heart knowing I've done lied to somebody and then have to feel that feeling like, ugh. It's like,
You can
it's a
feel
bad-
like I think you can feel the fakeness when people aren't legitimate. You can feel it in them, and it like puts a wall up. You know, doesn't let people
does.
in.
It does. And I guess I let people in very easily, and sometimes that's not a good thing.
Yeah,
It
but I
works
think
that
that's the way we're supposed to be.
I don't think so.
Yes.
No,
I don't think. I think that you can be respectful to anybody. That I think is important because it says something about yourself, not the other person. But I think when you open yourself up to people that are toxic and literally make you feel bad and lesser
Yes.
than your worth, that's when boundaries. And if that doesn't work, you got to bounce because you got to put yourself first.
I agree. I agree with that part.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, if we all came from unconditional love, we wouldn't have to worry. And I think if there is a heaven, that's what it's based on, is just pure light and love. There is no manipulation. There's no, hidden code. We all know each other. We feel it without even language. Supposedly, some of those that have had the near-death experiences have talked about just knowing, like not even speaking, just telepathically knowing, but even just feeling the energy. And I think sometimes you tap into that, and certain individuals heighten it.
Yeah.
You also
Coachy,
have
I
those
agree.
who are incredibly toxic, and if you're sensitive, you feel that. So I think that's what Ash was saying.
Well, yeah, like to me, that's I guess what like people would consider an empath. We all can have empathy for people, but when you literally start, bringing it into yourself, that can be a beautiful thing, and it can be really a good connection, but it can also be very bad. I agree with what Coachy said though, where he said
Right.
we all need to be brought up, but some people need to be knocked off their pedestal a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. But
It kind
that's
of
all.
humbles them.
But that's the ego thing, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like the ego is a dangerous thing. It doesn't matter how much money you have, right? Or what kind of car you drive. If you're just living to feed the ego, that's something that will never be fully satisfied. It's like there used to be a guy that I used to deal with at work, and he was funny. He used to go, "Michael, the devil's bag is never full."
Oh no.
But it's true. It's true. If you live in that mindset, it doesn't matter if you have $1 trillion. There's
Your
more to be
ego is
taken.
not your amigo. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the ego
I
is
think
a
we've
dangerous
all
thing.
had
I think you need a certain amount
Yeah.
to sustain yourself and be in this world. I think also if you go too far down the woo path, if you want to call that the mumbo jumbo
Yes.
Monday, you can't function. You don't function.
People like that just make me want to slap them. I'm like, really? Come on. It really, I have a hard time with that. That's where I'm like, you'll see me going, oh my God.
you enjoy the. No, but that's where they are, though, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I try to respect the fact that everyone's in their own place, but if you start sprouting weird shit like the flat is Earth, I mean, the Earth is flat, I'm gonna want to smack you. I can't help it. I really can't. I can't help it.
Coach,
It just
I
gets to a
can't do
point
it
where
wrong.
it's like, no, that or their
But
parents should have smacked them.
But I think there's individuals when you talk about spirit, or you wear yellow
Yellow
sunglasses,
Too
yeah,
cool for
I wear-
school.
yeah, cheap sunglasses. How can you go wrong?
I wear my sunglasses.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
Night.
My God.
I don't have any to put
Yes.
on. We need
Yes.
props,
Hi, Ellen.
Michael.
We
We're
know
left
we don't.
out.
We all we need is. All right. I think he's doing Stevie Wonder, but we'll be okay. What
Oh
are you
my
doing there, brother?
goodness.
Good vibrations. So listen, I
Good
do have to go. It's 12. It's
Oh, I
technically
haven't
now
missed the whole
Tuesday.
thing.
I know you're just starting to
Oh,
warm up. This is first gear for you.
Yes, I just took a nap. I'm up. I'm like,
She's
I
ready to
took a
go.
nap too.
Did you?
Ash,
How long
start
did
a
you? So when you
broadcast.
guys nap, how long do you nap?
I was
Depends on the
freezing
cat.
cold. So yeah, the cats if they'll leave me alone. Probably an hour or so. About an hour
And
and a
and
half.
that'll keep you energized for what, 2,
I
3
see.
hours?
The rest of the morning, all the way the rest of the
No
like,
way.
Probably 4. No, and then
And
I'm
then you'll
really
what?
wide
Nap
awake.
again?
No, I get like super boost of energy where I'm just like, okay, I'm good, and after that, I'm good for a long time. I don't go to sleep very well. I don't know. I don't sleep good.
Interesting.
I can nap recently just because I get so cold after having the C word. I know a lot of people say the C word. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not. I get super cold, like so cold, like freezing cold. I
Or
mean,
are
it's
we
cold
talking
outside.
COVID? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't know if
okay.
I could say it or not.
I know. I was thinking that word originally too. I
But
was like,
Yeah.
see you next
personally,
Tuesday.
I'm not
Why
saying
why
this is
can't we
the-
say that word?
It's in the terms of service or something.
Why?
or-
Oh no, as long as we're not doing.
Okay, I didn't know.
As long
You
as
know,
we're
fake
not
news.
closing judgments on it. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
it is.
No, it's
Just
as long as it's
personally.
as long as
But-
it's based on something you've been through.
Okay.
That's
People
fine.
do have long-term effects from it. I noticed
Yeah.
not so much the newer version. It seemed well, we don't really know yet, but the original ones seemed.
You
Yeah, a
mean
lot
the
of
long
people had
haulers?
issues.
They call those
Yeah.
long haulers.
I
Yeah.
still
If
have the
they-
smoke
yeah.
smell. It's horrible.
There's so many people
really?
in Canada.
Yes, it makes me.
I've heard
sick.
that. That's one of the.
One night
It's
was
because
so
yeah,
bad.
yeah, the
Sickening.
receptors in your nose have been changed. That's what it
Devil
is.
is alive.
Devil is
Sam.
alive.
I wish it wasn't true. I wish it wasn't true, but yes, I get so cold that it's like I've got to bundle up and get warm, and then I fall asleep. And then I
Mhm.
fall asleep and take me a nap for about an hour and a half, something like that, and I wake up and I'm burst of energy for the rest of the night, and then I can't go to sleep.
Who wants to do gratitude first?
I can because I came in last. If you want me to.
Well, I'm not going to beam anybody out. We're all going to leave together. So just Whoever wants to do gratitude first, go for it.
Okay. I'm hopeful for peace on Haps and new besties.
Yes.
Aw. I
Yes.
love that. I'm grateful for, I don't know, I'm happy. And I'm just happy with everyone that I know. I'm really thankful for you guys, to know you guys. So, yeah.
Aw. Love you, Ash.
Okay. Bobby Shadow, cheap sunglasses.
Cool.
What are you
Yeah.
grateful for?
I think that first and foremost would be all the besties out there. But yeah, definitely the bestie.
Yes.
And I have like a lot of
Other
besties, so
besties.
don't get hurt or anything if I've called you the bestie and then I call someone else a bestie, because it's just like a little bit of, I call it Bobby lingo. But I'm definitely grateful for this platform, and haps.co it's called now.
Yeah.
And hopefully everyone can re-blossom here and start like a new day, so to say, or be kind of like reborn and soak it all in. And I think this is like a new beginning here, starting right now. So let's all be thankful for this beautiful thing that changes our minds, and that we can just be genuine with ourselves, and hang out together and be cool.
I like it. That was a very powerful transmission of energy there. I felt like the energy was higher than the words, but the words are just frequencies and vibrations, right? So as long as you know that. But if you look at us, you can see that we're all affected in this room by the energy, and it's done from the Palladian Overlord cat right there, completely.
Oh, no.
Thank you to everybody
He's
who joined the broadcast. Thank you, Slam TV. Thank you, The Voice. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Bada Bing, Bada Boo. Thank you, Let It Be. I wanna thank all the contributors out there that have been, like Vanita, who's in the trenches every day, and we've got so many large personalities on this platform. I hope some of the ones that have left come back. And we're gonna have moments when we don't get along, but let's be respectful to each other, right?
I agree.
And if we can have more broadcasts like this, where we have some harmony, and some shit disturbers in the comments, even better. I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. And we got 7 new comments. Holy mackerel!
Hey, Vanita.
Hi, Vanita.
Vanita, we love you. We really
Yes,
do.
Toby, I hope you're feeling better.
We love the Vanita camp. And Milton. Milton's really sick. Tony
know.
D's not great. He's not feeling 100%. So
Yeah, I feel
Toby's
bad
not
for Milton.
feeling Good.
Yeah, I feel bad for Milton just because I think he was going to go be with his wife, and I don't think he's going to be able to, obviously, now. So that's sad.
Gotta be.
So
hard.
let's all pray for each other.
Send lots of love
Yeah.
like Calvin.
Yes, and Leslie, you're radiating love tonight. Look at that. That's a fully charged 1-hour battery that goes for 8 hours, she says. All right.
Sending lots of love to everybody and all that's sick. We're sending you lots of love and healing.
But do you know who really honestly started this beautiful transmission? Bobby Shadow. Thank you, buddy.